Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Craig Shepard and this is See Shep Draw, the place where I post up videos every week of me drawing different cool things. Speaking of cool things, I entered a really cool contest this week from Ram Studio Comics to draw their character, Blackstone. So like I mentioned, this week I'm actually entering a contest for Ram Studio Comics. It's run by Rob Marzullo and he's got this character, Blackstone, that he had a video up, shows that you can enter the contest to draw his character, and there's some pretty cool prizes. So I figured, hey, while I'm entering the contest, I might as well also take the time to do the video this week of me entering the contest. The contest is open until September 30th of 2018, and I'm going to put links in the description, so if any of the artists out there that are watching this want to go and give it a shot, go ahead, follow the link, and you'll be able to not only see Rob's video talking about the contest, but more stuff about his character and more stuff about Ram Studio Comics. I highly recommend it. Really cool stuff on there, and I'll talk more about that at the end of the video, but definitely check the links. So I start the piece with the 11x17 Bristol. That tends to be my go-to size whenever I'm doing a pinup. It's just really comfortable working on it, and it's like doing a comic book cover. And once again, using the Pilot Color Eno, the red lead, so it shows up better on the camera. So I picked up Blackstone #1 from the Ram Studio Comics website, just so I can make sure that I got a good feel for the character and put him in a proper pose. Now, on the video to link about the contest, there are pictures that you can use, and there's pictures on the website too, just to kind of get a feel for the character. But when it's something like this, I kind of like to go a little bit extra and make sure it's just kind of just the way my brain's wired. So after working out the pose in red, I go through and start putting in, just some details, just make sure I get the costume right and everything before I start moving on to the ink. Now, when I do the ink, it's going to be a little bit different than normal because the character's skin is actually a shiny black material. So, while I'm going to start off the same way by, kind of outlining the shapes and then bumping up the outlines the same way that I normally do, where I have thicker lines on stuff to make it three-dimensional and have thicker lines on the opposite side of where the light would be falling. I also am going to start kind of defining shadow shapes with some kind of shine effects as well. And once I get the details of the, where I'm going to have those shines or shadows coming in, I'm going to start filling everything in with a pretty giant Sharpie, and then just to get the solid black areas, and then I'll go to getting the details in with a smaller Sharpie, just so I don't blast through any lines that I end up needing. Now after that, I'll go through with some Microns and a brush pen to add in some more details on it. Now the plan was to show all of this in the video. However, my phone, which I'm recording this on, had other plans and decided to run out of storage for the video. Note to self, check the storage before I start recording. So while I had planned to do this entire video from pencils to inks, get the backgrounds in, everything, all in one recording there, and then I would scan it in and do the colors, I had to just use what I had recorded, which is basically filling in most of the blacks here, and then I have the finished inks that I scanned in, so there's going to be a little bit of a jump on that, and then I'll skip to the coloring process, which that was done by scanning in on my computer, bringing the file over into my drive, picking it up from the drive on the iPad, and going through Procreate to finish everything, including putting the background in and doing all the colors. So here we are with the finished character, the ink's all done, and now I'm throwing in the backgrounds using Procreate. I absolutely love Procreate just because, as you can see, you got your brushes that are circles, easy to throw in the planets there. If you pick up Blackstone #1, you see there's some pretty nifty environments. And I was playing around with the liquify feature of Procreate now, which was getting some nifty effects on that planet behind them. So this stage here, I'm going to just do a lot of playing around and trying out different brushes and seeing what works. But this was really, really fun to do. So there you have it. That was me drawing Blackstone from Ram Studio Comics. Make sure you check out the links in the description so you can check out Rob's channel. Make sure that you check out the video that is about the contest, which is also going to be in that link as well. A lot of awesome stuff on his channel, from tutorials to stuff on Procreate and Photoshop. So definitely worth a look. As far as my channel, next week I will be doing up a new video. I will probably going with something a little more sci-fi-ish, and still gearing up, waiting for Inktober coming up. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how you thought I did on the contest. I'll keep you guys posted as to how I do on the contest. And until next week, it's back to the drawing board for me.